This episode of Cousins and Sons is brought to you by Authentic Muay Thai Supply. This is an online fightwear store where you can find the best, most authentic Muay Thai protection gear, training gear, boxing gloves, and Muay Thai shorts straight up from Thailand. Good prices, good people. Check them out over at authenticmuaythaisupply.com and enjoy this episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Pepper.
You'll be proud of someone. Just give me a chance to make yourself. If you don't like me here, I will be someone else.
Hey, yo, we are back in the studio.
I missed you
Excited
guys.
to be here.
We are-
Look at you, G-Mon, looking good,
We're
dude.
here. Look
Just
at
killed it at
the
that fucking
hat.
10 o'clock,
That's
dude.
Oh, we did. We
Oh
did.
my God, dude. That fucking
We
10
totally
o'clock.
killed it. And when I mean killed it, I mean I got a laugh, and that's what I was happy about.
You got a few laughs, dude.
It was
Honestly,
good.
your
It was
set was
fun up
good,
there.
man. It was good. It was one of those things, dude, like you said how it would be. Just you have to you have to really focus on not listening for the laugh on those later ones,
Yeah,
because
trudge through, dude.
nobody is gonna is laughing
Yeah.
or like whatever. I mean, luckily I should have said the 9 o'clock, because the 10 o'clock we actually had some people in there that were actual audience members.
yeah.
So they were kind of engaged just because like it's something different, which that kind of gave me a perspective on how it would be in front of a regular crowd, and how it would be in front of a crowd where you have a good chunk of the crowd is females, because I noticed that the bigger guy, that got made fun of for wearing the t-shirt tonight.
Yeah.
We won't say his name, but how he actually got a better reaction from more females in the crowd from what he was talking about, because it was relatable.
Yep.
Than the crowd before, which is pretty much mostly guys, except for the one girl that was extremely upset with him.
Yeah.
But not extremely upset, but whatever. So it goes to show that I'm actually after doing this, Mike, am more excited to go into a bigger crowd, like an actual crowd.
Yeah.
Something like the haha where Travis was at before.
Haha.
The haha. Just to because I think we do all right. You know what I mean? I don't think
I think you guys do very well. Yeah.
Do you? Do you really feel that way,
I think it would be
Travis?
fun, and I think it would be
it's way hard to get laughs here.
Yeah, which is
and I
kind
get
of
it
why
now. I get it
and
now.
I kind of like that too, where we knew we were doing the two later sets, and we were like, all right, and I had done it before. I've only done a few times the later ones here, and Steele has never done it, and I was like, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean, it was how I felt it would have went, but still a little bit more way more confidence than, of course, my first time doing the later set months ago.
Yeah.
And
it's a
then,
different vibe.
Yeah, different vibe. It's dark. It's everything. But I had fun.
I have a question for you guys real quick.
Yeah.
You guys ready to play some Travis trivia?
Oh my God, we are and they are, aren't you?
they are.
All right, here we are.
Also,
Here we are with Travis Trivia.
Pepper, you found these on this great
did.
website, and we will now forever have one that is a question, reveal answer immediately. So these are not multiple choice though, so these are going to be a little difficult.
This is how we're going to try to do it from now on, you guys.
Yeah,
Just
because at the end it makes us sad.
it does. Yeah. So
Anticlimactic.
So we're going to find out the answer right after the question. Going to make it a lot more fun for us, a lot more fun for you.
Yep.
So, Travis,
Are you
hit
ready
us
for
with
your
that first question.
Oh, fuck yeah, guys. First question. The beaver is the national emblem of which country?
Oh, my God.
The beaver, national anthem.
The beaver. Okay.
Country.
What country do you think has a lot of beeves?
Oh, I feel like the United States has a lot of beavers.
A lot of beavers,
But
but
I
we're
live
not
in the United States, so I know the eagle is
Yep.
our thing.
There it
is. Yes,
The
yes, yes.
eagle,
Yeah.
is our thing.
Which country's got a beaver vibe?
It's
to
got to be, man. If I were to
Canada?
get Canada, Canada's got to
Or
have
is that
a
a
beaver.
moose?
Well, it's
Is
okay. Well,
Canada
beavers.
your-
There's got to be a lot of vegetation, a lot of rivers, because beavers, their whole deal is to stop. It is. It's to stop water. It's to stop water. So they're going to be where water's at. I'm thinking there's a lot of water in Canada, bro.
Isn't that your final answer?
That's our final answer.
The answer is Canada.
Yeah.
Wunderbar.
All right, guys. Question number 2. In which movie did Humphrey Bogart play Charlie Allnut? By the way, my nickname in high school was Allnut.
Oh.
Really? Can we ask why?
Had a small penis in high school. Late bloomer.
All nut.
Oh.
Late bloomer.
All nut.
Damn,
Who's
I
all
still
nut?
have a small penis, so it's fine.
All nut.
Pepper Allnut.
All nut. Yeah.
I'll have pepper with a little all nut. Just all nut. All nut. All nut pepper.
If you guys get this, I'll be so impressed, by the way.
Okay.
Humphrey
I had no
Bogart?
idea.
Humphrey Bogart. What movie did he play the character?
Charlie Allnut.
Charlie All Nut. Fuck, dude. I don't even know.
What's the letter of the
I think
first
Garen's
word?
It's going to be
I
Garen's.
won't
It's 2 words.
Yep.
Do you even
first
know who the
word
guy is?
A.
Oh, I know exactly.
Okay,
who the
then
guy
I
is.
don't, so you
Yeah.
already got it more than me. How about that?
What'd you say again?
First word A.
Of course it is.
Second word Q.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't have a word in my mind.
I've never heard of this movie in my life.
Amazing. Nope. No, I have no idea.
What movies has he been in?
I'm bad.
Throw
with,
one out there.
I'm bad with names. That's the problem. I know who
okay.
he is.
I don't even know who he is, so like.
What's the we lost?
It's African Queen.
Oh, nope.
Oh, you know that classic?
That old humdinger.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I do not. This is like way. Fuck that movie. Nah, maybe not. Anyways, next, Travis.
Question number 3. Which singer's real name is, and I apologize if I butcher this, Stephanie Joanna Angelina Germanata? Germanata.
What singer?
Yes.
Jennifer Lopez.
That's who I was gonna guess, dude. I was gonna guess
Selena.
because it's the only
It's
Spanish one.
Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata.
Selena Jolie is not that.
Germanato.
Stephanie.
Stephanie Gomez.
Is it? Yeah, it's Stephanie Gomez.
Is that a singer? I don't have
Yeah.
no idea. Is it? Oh, okay.
The fans of this person are yelling at you right
I
now.
know they
Yeah,
are.
who cares
Britney
about
Spears.
them? Trust me, the fans of this person are not listening to anything
It's not
related
Selena?
to comedy.
I'm gonna
Selena
need you guys,
Gomez?
I'm gonna need you guys to pick an answer.
Selena Gomez.
We'll go with Selena.
It is Lady Gaga.
Oh
my gosh, we lost followers just
Man.
now. Just now we lost
Man.
followers. I just heard
Nah,
them
whatever.
clicking unfollow. Well, a star is not born here. Okay, so all right, next one.
All
It's
right.
Katy Perry that's on the show. What's that show? America's Got Talent or American Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like her with short hair.
Oh yeah.
I don't like her
with
at
that,
all.
with that crossover.
I liked her on SNL because she wore that helmet.
Oh, yeah.
Or I don't say I don't
Talking
like her
about-
not as a
Yeah.
person. I just don't think she's as hot as Russell Brand thought she was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
that's the cause of divorce.
but he.
It did cause him to be celibate for the last 3 years. So I mean, either she wrecked him or was the best sexually.
Man, that's a good
He
point.
saw the mountaintop, or he saw not the mountaintop.
He saw something that
Them
he didn't
titties
like.
are the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, true.
All right. Question number 4. How many players are there on a baseball team?
Playing?
I think active players generally.
So like even the dudes in the dugout.
Like you need this minimum amount of players to have a baseball team.
Isn't it 9?
That's what I thought it was 9.
You're correct.
Woo! It's the first one, I think.
Yeah, good job.
In
No,
like
that was
3
really
weeks.
good. You got that really
It's the
fast.
first one in 3 weeks. I've got 9.
All right, question number 5, because you guys are badasses. Which TV character said, "Live long and prosper"?
Spock.
Fucking nailed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ouch. I have no idea.
Who's Spock?
I felt like someone was
That's what
talking
this means.
Japanese
That's what
just
this
now.
means.
That's what I felt like.
That's what this means.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Vulcan saying. Live long and
You
prosper.
fucking nerds.
Live long and fuck a lot is what that means.
Oh, well, obviously I do neither.
Henry? Is it Henry Nimoy or Henry whatever?
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy?
The guy doesn't look like a Leonard.
Nope, he doesn't. Looks like a Henry.
I believe
Yeah.
question number 6. These aren't numbered, so I'm just guessing. as I go. What kind of person shall not be honored on a U.S. postal stamp, according to the U.S. Post Service and the Citizen Stamp Advisory Committee? So, what kind of person will never be honored?
What kind of person?
That's
Yeah. On a stamp according to the citizen. By the way, how fucking boring are you if you work on the Citizen Stamp Advisory
You'll
Committee?
never be allowed.
Well, and how often do you ask this question?
Someone
How fucking white is that room?
It's like every time PC culture decides to fuck.
is it drug related?
No. It's nothing anyone's
No, I know.
It's like a president.
No, it's just type of person.
This is actually one that I knew, but I didn't. All the other stuff may be tripping.
I
you
should
up.
know this.
It's
'cause
a
my
type of person?
grandfather worked at a post
It's a
office
type
for like
of
50
person.
years.
What do you mean by a type
What
of person?
kind of person?
Kind of person.
Don't
What does that
get hung
even
up on the wording. It's actually simpler than you think.
On a stamp.
Can never be on a stamp.
That's crazy.
Ever.
The bears, eagles, aliens are on stamps.
But
We're just
they're
saying
specifically
person.
human.
Is it a specific human?
No, type.
Type of human.
Kind of person. This question's phrased
It's not the Asians,
very well.
is it?
Someone who's not from illegal, or like not illegal, but like not U.S. citizen. Like, because we have animals and shit like that, but would they put like
The goddamn
Queen
American
Elizabeth
animals.
on there? Like,
No.
No.
This is tricky. This is very
so that's the answer. No. So foreigners
Any
are
guesses?
never going to be on there.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Just tell
It's
us the answer.
A living person.
Oh,
You have to be
that
dead.
is fucking good.
Yeah, you have to be dead to be
Damn,
on a
that's a
stamp.
good
What is this
question,
riddle? This is
dude.
Friday
That
riddles
was a
over here.
riddle, not trivia. But that's good though.
That was good. That was good.
That was a good fucking.
This one should be a slam dunk question. I think 7. What is the name of Batman's butler?
I was about to say something. Go ahead, Garon.
Alfred.
Alfred.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Adolf.
Adolf. I need help with the bat signal.
Adolf, give me my suit.
Could you please help me with some kind of signal?
Adolf. I need you.
Could you imagine if the Nazi sign was just put in the air? It's just like, oh my god, we found some Jews.
That sucks that the name Adolf was ruined forever.
I
really
know.
is fucked
No,
up.
dude, you know what's crazy, Travis? Is the guy that came up with the Coors beer, or like the guy that invented Coors beer, whatever. His name's Adolf.
Anheuser-Busch? Oh, yeah, it's German. That makes sense.
Oh,
It's a very popular
I
German.
thought it was very American, but it's okay.
We're not very bright. We're not
He
very-
I mean, he
knows.
probably moved over here from Germany. I'm
makes
going to
sense.
bring the beer secrets of some other
All from the
land.
Deutschland. We are taking the ideas from the Deutschland and we bring them to the Americas.
This beer is so good, I will give it to people and say, well, tell them to fight. Okay.
The best part of that beer right now that you just drank is that it's green.
Good, they won't see it.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah. That was a blind
gonna
beer.
fuck
It
up
was
your-
me just doing this. I'm
I love
glad,
the
I'm
idea
glad
of
you
you.
said something.
I hope it looks like you're drinking nothing.
It was the last. It was the last bit of the beer. It was the last bit of the beer. You can't let it go to
Oh, dude,
waste.
but the
fans know.
Look at the ring of
All
on
over
your
the world,
cup.
y'all.
I know. Look at the ring on.
No, Garen, look at the ring on
I
your
know
coffee
it's
mug.
great. It's
Yeah.
great. No, dude, I have a little piece on my shirt. Just a
Oh,
little.
it's gonna.
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
it'll shine through though.
It will. There are moments. There are little
No,
spots.
actually, you know what?
Remember your
Sometimes
shirt?
the mic
Oh yeah, the
when it
mic.
glares.
The mic glare
Yeah.
because the gray
Yeah.
too.
It's okay.
But anyways,
they don't
I
even know
just
this. Don't be pointing out our flaws in our podcast.
No, but you just drank. I wouldn't have if it wasn't a green.
I get it, I get it, I get it,
brightest
I get it.
green.
We'll see. We'll see what happes. It was an experiment.
Anyway,
I missed you guys. Never,
I
never
missed
go
you.
to Maine
Missed
without
you.
me.
Oh my god, we should go.
Dude, next time we are
going
taking
to Boston.
Oh, I'd love to.
We are fucking
Oh, I'd
taking
love to
you.
fucking go to Boston.
Oh, we're going to Boston.
It'd be going to be wicked fucking dope.
Dude, Boston's a very clean
Anyways,
place.
anyway,
Go ahead.
next question.
It's okay. It's
question,
okay. Like we got anything to talk about anyways.
8, I think. The average human body contains how many pints of blood?
I thought it was quarts. I know it by quarts.
Oh,
How many
really?
quarts?
What is
8.
How many pints is that?
I don't know pints. It's probably a lot.
23.
I don't know how many quarts are in a pint.
I have no idea.
4? I don't know.
16.
Maybe.
4.
You might be right, actually.
Let's do 6.
Those numbers are going to be way off, even if we add it up on a calculator. So, okay. So what did we say? We said...
What did you say?
Well,
How many pints?
so there's 8 quarts, right? Is that what I said?
Yeah, you say quarts. Yeah.
Let's just say 36.
All right, I say 23. Let's go with 36.
It's 9.
Oh.
I think you
Then
got
maybe I
your,
was right.
your
Oh,
quarts mixed
okay.
up.
Your quarts.
Maybe.
All right, fair enough. Okay. Let's see here. Which U.S. state is nearest to the old Soviet Union? Let me give you a hint. Sarah Palin would know this very well.
Alaska.
Alaska.
There you go. I can see Russia from my
That
back
makes sense.
porch.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
what
Oh, look
Union.
at me. I can smell Russia. I can smell their bad vibes.
This is really weird. I have no idea what number this is, but in which city is Jim Morrison buried? Lead singer of the Doors.
Can you tell me
What
who Jim
city?
Morrison is?
Lead singer of the Doors.
Oh, the Door.
Riders on the
What is
storm.
wait, what was it? What city?
What city is he buried in? Dude, it's got to be something stupid.
Minnesota. But it's not a city.
That's a state.
So it's funny because I was about to say New Hampshire and I was like, that's also
a state.
Oh,
Wait,
it's a
okay,
crime.
so okay, Travis, can you at least tell us? Can Travis at least tell us if it's in the
No.
United States?
It is not.
Oh,
Okay, that's what I thought. Because the
messed
Doors are they British band?
No, they're from they're from California.
but they're not.
But they're what kind
Jim
of
Morrison's
Americans are
dad
they?
was head of CIA.
So is it in Canada?
No,
no.
Okay,
it's
well.
going to be somewhere.
It's not
I'm
in this
guessing in the
country.
UK. Am I right in the UK?
No.
In Mexico.
Ooh, fucking Thailand then.
No, that's so
No.
random.
Bangkok.
The moon. The moon.
What's a
Were they-
hoity-toity fucking city?
A hoity-toity? A hoity-toity.
Paris.
No, Ireland.
Nailed it.
Paris?
But that's in
Hoity-toity.
the UK.
No, not hoity-toity. I'm talking
I know.
hoity.
It's in
like
Europe.
Oh, that makes more
It's in
sense.
Europe. It's in
I wasn't
Europe.
doing an Irish
I know. I was like, you get it. Hoity-toity.
no, you're right. Paris. You're right.
Paris. Okay.
Where do we go?
Hg is the chemical symbol of which element?
Helium. I don't know.
No, it's
I don't know. I knew it was it's probably
Hugh
a
Grant.
Yeah.
HG. Well, you hear about HG in like certain things, right?
No, you
it's
hear
like
about
you hear
HD.
about HG in like in working out supplements and stuff, don't you not? Do you not?
You're the
hope
one
not.
who would know. I hope not.
Wait,
lead.
what did Travis say?
I said I hope not.
Is it lead?
Oh, do you not?
Mercury? No, it's not mercury, but
HG.
mercury.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Starts with an
chemistry
M.
class.
Does it start with an M?
It does.
Damn,
Magnesium?
I knew it. Ooh.
Garon got it.
Oh,
What
I
was
did.
It was Mercury.
Mercury.
Oh,
yeah.
Mercury.
When he said I hope not, I was like mercury.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Well, good
See,
job.
Look
Garon.
at that. Woohoo.
Okay, next question. The Pyrenees mountain range separates which two European countries? I love the silence right now.
Well, yeah. Considering we're American,
We're goddamn
all we
American.
care about is America. Hashtag
We're
America.
idiots.
No, it's not that. We're
Puri-
American.
Idiots.
I'm gonna guess. Say that again, though. Hang on. Let's think about those that have mountain ranges.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah, but Germany has one.
Das gut.
So I'm gonna go with the Deutschland and the Poland.
It's France and Spain.
Cool.
Ah.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Moving on. Moving
All right, this
right
one should
along.
be a slam dunk. Which movie features the song "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead"?
Oh, is that could be not the Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, das gut
das
guess.
gut
There it is.
Oh, it's very much the Wizard of
Oh,
Oz.
look, the
yeah.
house lands on the feces. The feces.
Okay, we got 2 questions left. By the way, you
Thank
beautiful
God.
bitches. In Fahrenheit, at what? Shit. In Fahrenheit, and what temperature does water freeze?
Below 32.
Nailed it.
I was just talking about that earlier
All right, and then your final
to
question.
somebody.
What is a Chandler's last name on the sitcom Friends?
That
Do you
was
need
it, bruh.
Bing.
Nailed it.
I feel like we won this version of trivia. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
If anyone was keeping score, I was not. So
It's okay. They'll know. They'll know.
We're all winners. We're all
Doing it
winners.
so we can all play along.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this.
It's the fun time.
if anyone goes through and tells us who wins, first one to comment, we'll touch you sexually or something.
Or something. Yeah.
So,
We'll definitely give you a shout out.
yeah. So,
Add you on IG.
Here's your iPad, by the way, buddy. In case you need to.
We
Here.
need, Oh, it's Johnny Cupcake.
I love so much Johnny Cupcake merch going on right now.
Dude, we're in love with Johnny Cupcake. Look at this.
Shirt. I got this.
I
got this in Boston. I got this
Does
shirt.
he make 3XL shirts?
Dude, I'll find
Papa
it.
Yeah.
needs a
I'll
big
get you.
shirt.
I'll get you.
Literally
Yeah.
any shirt.
Seriously, we're
3XL.
We're getting you.
We're gonna
Johnny Cupcake.
We're doing that right now. This portion I'm gonna turn into it and be like 3XL shirt. Johnny Cupcakes, please send our way.
Please, Johnny Cupcakes.
That's great. But anyways, yeah, like we were talking about.
Please.
It was weird not doing mics for 2 weeks.
I really missed you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss you too, man. It
Yeah.
was weird. It was I don't know. I was excited to get back to it, and now that I'm back into it, like I'm like more excited to keep going. It's one of those weird things, man, doing mics. For me anyways, because it just like makes me feel so uncomfortable, and I'm so nervous all the time that like it's something that like I think I don't want to do, but then once I'm doing it, I'm like, fuck, I want to do more of it. And I think it's because like I have the desire to do it, but I still puss out, or I still give in to like those negative feelings or emotions or whatever that just are just like not that you can't do it, but just that you know how it is when you do something that you're scared of. You know, you can talk yourself out of doing it. And but I mean, still, but what I compared it to was the time, because it's the first time I've been away from mics this long since I started.
Yeah.
So I compared it to the first time that like I went to do mics, which was nothing.
Yeah.
Like so
yeah.
so I would say anyone that's trying to get started on anything, it's never going to be as hard as your first time. Or just getting started pulling the trigger. You know?
How'd you guys feel? Did you feel rusty getting on stage after no mics for 2 weeks?
I was.
Yes and
we
no.
went Monday. We went, and
the jokes were rusty. The stage was not.
Yeah, it came back. It was fun. The riff was is always shakier for me, but the actual set itself, we pretty much just talked about Maine, and so it was. But in that, it was fun to like. Oh, but leading up to it, I did have kind of like the butterfly jitters of like, oh, this is. Do I even remember how did I lose any of that little confidence I had kind of gained from being on stage by being gone for 2 weeks and now getting back on? And I wasn't sure if it was still going to be there or if I was going to know how to talk. But it was a good feeling. Same thing like we've always talked about. Even days when we don't want to do it, once we do get on stage and we get off, it's like, okay, cool. I'm glad we did that. And
yeah.
And then
and
same thing for tonight. Like, and I think we're gonna probably start doing that more frequently. Doing later sets, either doing other places, of course, but also doing later sets here.
Yeah, I'm glad that. By the way, for those of you in Los Angeles that don't know, just opened a new. We didn't, but they just opened a new Fourth Wall
Cafe.
Hollywood, right?
Fourth Wall Cafe.
Is it in Hollywood?
Yeah, right
Well, there's a
across
Fourth
from
Wall Hollywood and a Fourth Wall Cafe.
Harvard and Stone.
Harvard and Stone. Check it out.
I actually passed by it last night.
How is that working, Travis? Like, what are they doing?
I have no idea. That's the crazy thing. I have no part of this.
Okay.
I've never even been in the place yet.
Okay.
Like, I'm just such a valley dweller.
But it's a cafe, and they got lattes, and I saw a picture of Joe with his apron on.
What time do they open?
Early, like noon, I think, or something like
noon.
that.
So, but they're not open. Like the coffee part isn't open earlier.
No, no. I'm pretty sure it's just open. But again, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. All I know
So
is
they have open mics from noon on.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a little cafe experience.
What if they have no open micers at noon?
Well, then it's just a
There's
cafe.
just coffee
I think.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's cool. I mean, that's interesting. I was just wondering. I mean, I just found out about this at the airport in Boston.
Yeah.
That they were doing this. So
when it popped up and we were like, oh,
which is great, man. I'm so glad that the Fourth Wall's expanding and it's gained so much success. You know?
Yeah, and like I said tonight, I was like, Joe is a machine when it comes to business. Like when it comes to
he's a machine, anyways, man. Just talking,
just talking.
He just keeps going and going and going and going, which is good.
There's like, it's just sometimes you need an off switch, sometimes you don't, and he just. I'm surprised. Like, there's 3 now, and I feel like, and just recently there's only been 2.
How long has it been open, Travis? 3 years.
This one, 3.
So 3 years, 3 locations, man.
3 years, but yeah, the last 2 have all been in the last 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So, because the Fourth Wall Hollywood started 2 weeks after we started comedy.
Was it January?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
I thought
right
it was
after,
that week, actually.
Yeah, no, it's like a week or 2 right
Yeah.
after that because we saw Joe, and then after that he was.
And then it was me.
And then it was you,
God,
and
I'm
I
so
remember
glad
we
you're
were
there.
so scared the first day that we saw you, though,
Oh,
because
we
you
were.
weren't Joe, even though we only met him once. It was still one of those like, oh,
Well, he
good.
was so supportive that we were
Yeah.
just like, oh, fuck.
It's
yeah.
another
Now we have
person.
this new guy. What's he going to be like?
Yeah.
He looks like a kind of guy who would talk shit or something.
He could kill us, and
No, but it's good, though. It's good that people talk shit. And, like, you know.
I think most people are usually surprised I'm cuddly. You know?
Yeah.
are surprised you're cuddly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First glance,
you know-
maybe look kind of scary.
You know, I would say that. I actually, hanging out with you at the Comedy Store the other day,
Oh yeah.
you kind of do have this serious thing to you that I didn't see before. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like you were looking over at the corner or something, you know? Like, which, I don't know. I've never, you know what I mean?
I think that's what I'm in, and maybe it's just like I don't know, social anxiety a little bit, maybe.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
But it's also like it's.
I was thinking like maybe you were
I'm
just
just
like on,
always.
like, you know,
I'm just
Papa
always.
Bear.
fight alert. You know?
When there's that many people around, yeah, I think I grew up in such a crazy place. I'm always just kind of like wondering what's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
just watching people. I'm
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
on alert.
well, that's funny. I
You
was
seemed-
watching.
You seemed alert and
Yeah.
like not as soft faced.
Yeah, I was
you know.
watching Travis that night.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like when I see it here, it's Pepper. Oh, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
'cause
And
it's-
there it was
it's-
like very
yeah.
like.
Yeah. No, I watched him that night too, and I was like, oh,
I was like,
Travis
thank
is
God
more
he's
like me
on
than
my
I
side.
thought.
Yeah, and like you know what, I really don't like. I would love to perform in crowds of like tens of thousands of people. That sounds great.
Yeah.
But I want to meet tens of thousands of people. Absolutely.
Oh
not.
no,
I
I would
don't
hide in the green
room.
room. I'd never talk to any of them. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
like I didn't love like when we did merch when we went to El
Oh, yeah.
Paso.
Mhm.
Oh.
Just having to stand there and greet everyone as they left and having people talk to it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
It just makes me so anxious. Why? I have no idea. But
Yeah,
It's
social
different,
anxiety.
man.
No,
It's a
I'm
different- it's a
yeah, I'm
different
that
kind
same
of,
way. If it's a job, it's different. Like if it's something that I want and it's about me, I have social anxiety with it.
Yeah.
But if say we were on the road and it's like, oh, I know you have that, or one of us, kind of thing. It's almost like a switch turns on me, and I turn into like, oh, I can talk. I can,
Yeah,
I can turn
same.
that on and be like perfectly good. But if it has to be just about me, like it's just me there with 2 other people I don't know, or I'm there, kind of. Then I'm like, hey, thank you, great, like.
oh yeah, like I have to be a big personality here.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could not, that'd be good too.
Right.
You know,
Right. I mean, no. I
just
think.
chill in the background and then no one talk to me. I'd be like, nice.
Please don't talk.
Please, no one. Especially if it's like, because like at the store, especially you get these drunk weird people. And they're
Yeah.
like, what do you do? Like I
Mhm.
think one night we had that crazy black
Don't
guy
even-
that was hammered
Yep.
at buying people drinks, and I was just and like he was just annoyed me.
Hammered.
He was just getting
Yep.
annoying. And like he kind of bonded with me, I think, because I was the only one who was just like, "Do not touch my shit,
Yeah,
please." And but I also I don't know, I don't like being mean to people, so I kind of felt a little bad.
Yeah. See, that's another thing I don't like either. Like, I think ideally I like being mean to people, but like, you know what I mean? But like,
But in practice, it's a
but
lot
in
harder.
practice, I don't like seeing someone hurt. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like give
Yeah.
her
Because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yes, well, you have empathy. You're a
Yeah.
nice human.
Yeah.
Like it's like you ever
Shitty,
watch
man. Wish I was Hitler.
you ever watch like serial killer documentaries or something like that? And you
Yeah.
think to yourself like, could I be an evil murder person? Like, do I have? But then I'm like, man, I think about.
You're 30 years old. You already know that about yourself.
Yeah, I know. You'd already know, right?
You'd already murdered some fucking animals.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
the thought of hurting a cat makes me sad.
Right,
So I don't
yeah.
think I could hurt a person.
A person.
A person.
A person. I worked with a guy that said, "Hey man," or what he said. What did he tell me? He didn't say, "Hey man." He was telling me the story about like how he was like, I don't know, he's like this death metal guy, you know.
Yeah.
And you know Cradle of Filth. He was like a huge fan of Cradle of
Oh,
Filth.
those are some weird people.
Yeah,
Because
no
I
doubt.
love metal, but that's
Yeah,
black
I agree.
metal.
I
That's
agree. Yeah,
different.
black metal. He's like really into black metal, and he told me this. We were at work one time. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, just last week, like my girlfriend, dude, fucking pissed me off. So I cut her fucking cat's head off and I mailed it to her.
What the fuck?
Like, you didn't do that.
I feel like
And if you did, your ass should be fucking arrested.
You should die. What? That is
Or
crazy.
arrested. I mean, like, you can't just cut your girlfriend's cat's head off and mail it to
That's
them.
sick.
And you know what's
That's
crazy?
sick.
They live right down the street.
Really?
You put this through post.
Did you think the box
You had
would leak?
someone else do your dirty work,
Oh,
is what
wow.
you're telling me.
What's in the box?
What's in Nobody
what's in
asked
the
any
box?
questions. Yeah.
What's in the box?
No one ever
That's
finds
what
out
you're
what's in the
saying.
box.
Mom, open the box. What's in the box? Sick.
This is a different movie.
I know.
Anyways,
What's in the box?
that's weird, right? I don't know.
I don't
Leave
even
the
think, I don't even
comments
think
below.
Travis has I don't even think Steele's seen that movie.
7?
No, what's in the box?
Oh, no, I guess I haven't. I thought we were talking about 7.
Oh, that's 7, yeah.
It is 7.
Yeah, no, but you said I haven't seen the movie. You've seen
It's a
7.
really good
Oh,
movie.
I thought you were talking about What's in the Box.
No,
Like that
no.
was a fucking movie. No, I've seen
No,
7.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in the box?
Yeah, What's in the Box? His wife's head. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Comment below.
What's in the box?
It's Pepper's penis.
Oh my God, it probably would be at this point. Anyways,
7.
7. It's a great movie, man. Check it out.
It's a really good movie.
And what you do to leave in the comments below.
We're making up for lost times never saying that.
I just got it on a Vitali, dude. Just like he always says it. It's like, oh, leave in the comments below. Oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, if you like me making fun of that chick's fucking ugly
Really?
face, leave it in the comments below. Whatever he says. I like that guy, Vitali. You ever watch him, Travis?
No.
I'm sure you've seen him. He's the one that does all the pranks, like like, hey, can I eat your booty prank? Or
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of those guys on YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah, mainly because like they're wait, what?
Said it's his biggest fan, right?
It's his big-
Oh
big
no,
fan.
I'm not his biggest fan. I just I am a I
Don't
think it's funny.
backpedal.
I
Accept
think
what
it's
you
funny.
love. Accept what you love.
Don't backpedal.
Oh, I'm not back for that. I like it. I like it. I'm not his biggest fan though. I mean,
yeah,
like,
no, he's not.
I look at it like Jackass. You know, I'm a fan of Jackass.
Yeah, that's fair.
and it's like another version of that. You know.
Yeah, it's like the guys from Jackass I accept are pieces of shit, but I'll still watch the guys. You know what I mean? And I know
Yeah.
because I watch a lot of YouTubers, and I know Vitaly. Was he the one who's kind of bipolar?
Maybe.
Like he asked Drake to
I think I'm
perform at
bipolar,
his
so I don't have the
concert.
right person to answer
He
that.
asked Drake to perform at his concert?
Yeah, he set up this concert, sold like 100,000 tickets, and promised Drake would be there. And then when Drake definitely never responded to him, he put up this video. I think it's Vitaly. I could be getting this mixed up,
No, you could be right.
but it was basically like,
don't know,
please
personally.
Drake, come on, man, please Drake, please be on my concert. And he
Dude, you
never
might be
was.
right. Actually, this sounds like something this guy would do.
Like, yeah,
Tell him I'm a
like-
fan of yours, bro. If you ever listen to this podcast.
well, it was kind of
Put
sad
it in
to
the
me. 'cause
comments below.
I grew up with a lot of people with bipolar disorder, and like watching someone be manic, but with millions of people watching them. I was like, oh no, this poor
Oh,
fucking
wow.
guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like what is happening with Kanye. Like he is
Yeah.
definitely has bipolar disorder,
Something.
and people watched his manic episode on like with the president.
Yeah,
Can you imagine that shit?
When you're and that's the sucky part is when it's on blast like that. You know,
Oh, I
like,
know.
I'll put him on blast.
It's
bro.
just like he's at the end of the day we're all human, and then now you're under a microscope.
Oh yeah, and he's married like a white trash royalty, the Kardashians.
Is she white?
Well, they're Armenian.
Oh, is it Armenian?
Yeah, they're Armenian. Yeah,
yeah.
She's.
but they're
know,
yeah. Like,
They
what's
got great skin.
Oh, that skin's fucking plastic.
It's all fake.
It's fake.
I love the undoctored pictures of
Yeah,
her
when you can
she's
see,
at the beach.
or just seeing them, barely, like, not even a little over 10 years
Or like,
ago.
what is that ass? Have we seen her with an ass smaller than that? Like, is that a fake ass?
Well, it's gonna be funny when she gets
This
older.
bow ties
That giant ass is.
doesn't sag.
Yeah.
Just everything else sags except the ass.
Oh no, she's never.
Just like
gonna
the ass
sag.
stays up here,
She's gonna pay
but
all
the
that
rest
money.
of the body is here.
Mhm.
They need to put some in her
There.
fucking thighs. Is what they need to do.
Oh,
Because if
yeah.
you see the undoctored picture,
Dude,
she
she's
looks
so
like a
interesting
popsicle.
looking. I can't
Yeah,
keep
she
up
does.
with
Sorry,
every
a
photo I
lollipop.
see of her. You know what I mean?
What was that?
Well, the ass is so there that I can't pay attention to the rest. When I'm looking at a photo, and then by the next thing I know, I'm scrolling down to the next fucking photo, whatever that might be.
Because it's a giant
Not of
photo.
her, just of whatever, you know? Because I don't look up photos of Kim Kardashian. I just like happen to come across them, right? Like on Insta. Like I was scrolling through Insta, and I'm like, oh, LeBron James, oh, sweet, you know, oh, the Bulls game, they lost. Okay. Oh, Kim Kardashian's ass. I've never liked Kim Kardashian's face, Kim Kardashian's lips. It's always Kim Kardashian's ass.
She was actually in her most recent photo was in with her kids, and they were all in the same one-piece swimsuit.
Were they all sitting on her ass?
No, it was the one picture where her ass was not in the photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a miracle.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
never seen that.
Yeah,
that's a rare. That should be in a museum somewhere.
Probably
belongs in a museum.
Or at least it should be one of those photos that comes already in a photo frame. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact: her ass was the first IMDb credit was the boulder from Indiana Jones, guys. Belongs in a museum.
Stop. Stop.
I know it's a different movie, but Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones. What's that, half squat? What was his name? Was it half squat?
Oh, my God, Travis, I missed you, man.
I miss you guys.
It's so weird doing a podcast without you because, like, well, for me, because the only other podcast I've done has been with you.
Yeah.
It's a really good point.
It's like, you know, it was like being a triplet.
Yeah.
Then,
cousins and son.
but being born again, the other brother's not there, but you know he should be. That's what it's like.
If we're triplets,
no
I
sense, but-
ate the quadruplet in the womb.
Yeah. Well, fuck that guy.
There was four of them.
He was the weak link. He
There
was
was
the
four
weak
of them.
link. He couldn't swim out of the mouth.
And I am the one who ate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got out first. Steele went, then me, and then the third one was coming out, and you said, "Get back here!
Get
Yeah.
over
They
here.
ate him and then came
hungry.
out.
Ate him and I just exploded through our mom's
Like,
mouth.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, God,
And
rest
that's
in peace,
why
our
she's
mom.
so big. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Oh no, so why she's dead though.
That's our life story, guys.
That'd be cool, man, if we were all fucking brothers.
Living in.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
No, that'd be neat.
No, me neither.
I feel like
Live
if,
growing
I feel
up,
like, I
pick
feel
a
like if we were,
pick a pepper potatoes.
we'd be a little smarter.
I know you say that, but then again, like our
That's right.
family
Yeah.
had something to do with people reading.
I know.
People reading. I mean, not nothing else. Not going to college. Like we pushed for people to go to college in the state of Maine. No, like we pushed for them to just fucking pick up a book, bro. Just pick up a goddamn book, bro. The Bernstein Bears, Arthur, fucking children's books, man.
Everybody
There
should
was
have
no
a book in their hand.
There was specifying. Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
like they weren't reading Moby Dick, bro. It was fucking- like, they could have been reading just any 3-page fucking novel there.
The want ads.
Children's fucking book. I don't know, man. That's all we were reading. I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. We don't know how fucking smart our ancestors were. They might have had something to do with something, but who knows how much people were reading
It's
back
true.
then.
It's
You
true.
know? What were they reading back then? You know?
It's
Not
like-
People's Magazine,
Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, Huckleberry Finn.
which was an easy read, man.
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, it's
me,
good.
me, right?
It's easy. That's a
Inward
third grade
Jim.
read, man. If you're teaching fucking 20-year-olds to read Huckleberry Finn, not that impressive.
Didn't they change Inward Jim's name and
Yep,
a
they
new
did. They
published
did.
version? Is it just Jim now?
Yeah, I think it's just Jim.
or
Some
Black
PC
Guy Jim?
Why? Oh, did they call him
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jim,
they
yeah.
did. They did indeed.
in the book?
In the book.
In the OG. See, obviously, I never read it. Honestly,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but the genetics.
It's
never
fun.
rubbed off.
Watch the TV show. I believe it's like Taylor or what's his name? What's the guy from Home Improvement? Something Taylor Thomas.
Oh, Jonathan
Taylor Thomas.
I believe he's in it. If I if
He
my
is, he
memory
is.
maybe,
He's-
and I'm pretty sure he straight calls him
He
N-word Jim. And we'll watch the adorable Jonathan
Oh
Taylor
my
Thomas
gosh.
say the N-word. It's one of the funniest things in the world, isn't it?
Probably why he had to go to law school.
And that, yeah.
PC culture hit. He's like, fuck, I can't act anymore, man.
I guess he didn't learn from
Gotta
his
go
He
to
boss.
law
also
school.
never got up. I believe Jonathan Taylor Thomas stayed at a whopping like 5'3" or something.
Yeah, I don't know. He did not
He's
grow.
so tiny.
I feel like all actors, or not all, but like a lot of actors that way that you feel like are bigger people. Like, They're just not.
I feel like they give him shit as kids to keep him small.
I feel
like
yeah.
Frankie Muniz looks weird as shit.
He's
Does
also
he?
been through
The
some
kid
shit
from Home
too.
Alone?
He had some shit.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, he was going through. He had some.
What do you have?
have?
AIDS? No.
Let's find
No,
out.
it might have been I don't think bipolar. It was something.
Oh, he had some
It was
mental
something
disorder.
like that. Yeah.
I know he was
I
on
know-
that show once buying and selling mansions, which seems like a rich bipolar thing to do.
Yeah, you're right.
What did he? Yeah, he had some weird stuff. I can't remember. Which, again, it just sucks.
I mean, hey,
The people
man.
who are short. But if you're short, I guess you make it. You know, kind of thing. It's
We're small. We deal with that in jiu-jitsu, man.
yeah.
We're the smallest guys in our class, and we have to cope, dude. We have to figure out technique and all kinds of other shit no one has to figure out. You know? Like,
To kill
stuff,
us.
man. It's the same thing going in, pretty much retarded like we are to comedy. Like, fuck, dude, we got to figure our dumbass way around this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Amongst
doing.
these
By
these
doing.
geniuses.
Oh, they're geniuses. I remember the first month we were here when we had that revelation of being like,
Oh my God,
we
we
are
are so
the
dumb,
dumbest
dude.
ones in the room.
Like, wow, where have we been? Talk about a humbling experience.
It's like it's not even about being funny. It's like we're just.
I
not
thought
even
jiu-jitsu
smart
was a
enough to
humbling
talk
experience, and fucking comedy trumped that by one of his buildings.
Yeah.
This is what happened to Frankie Muniz, by the way. I just found it. This is actually pretty fucked up. Over the past 5 years, this was published in 2017, Muniz has suffered from many strokes or transient
That's right.
ischemic attacks, whatever.
What's an ischemic attack?
I don't know. It cut off the blood supply to his brain. And now he doesn't even. He has no memory of being on Malcolm in the
Yeah,
Middle.
that's right. That's right.
Really?
Yeah. No memory. Yeah, it's crazy.
That was like his thing.
No,
He
yeah.
has no memory of it.
What about the 2 Disney movies?
I hope he doesn't remember any of that.
Come on, Cody Banks.
It's so bad.
That's fucked up. But
Come on,
okay.
Agent Cody Banks. He knows he remembers that, and he's wishing
I feel
he did
like
it.
Frankie Muniz is my hero. I was gonna say something, but it was about another comic that we know, and I don't want to talk about it on our podcast. But it wasn't a thing bad. I just feel like she would date him. Like they would make a cute couple.
They would. I think they would date.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
all I'm
who?
saying.
They would be definitely a cute couple.
I can't say it. I can't say it.
Say it to me over here. I thought that's who you were talking about.
Siblings.
What?
I know. I think everyone knew that I was talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said. I was like, yeah, I agree with you.
No, like
Did you just mouth it to me?
on camera? No, it's a reed lipper.
I am.
Reed Lipper.
Oh, it's all for the
We
comedy.
got one of them goddamn Reed
Are
Lippers.
you one of them damn reed
By
lippers?
the time I.
Are you one of them damn reed lippers from the north?
Sounds like a racial slur.
Are you from the northeast?
A Reed Lipper?
Reed Lippers.
You're one of those dang Reed
Lippers.
Lippers,
You
aren't
guys
you?
pay too much goddamn attention. Oh my god.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Anyways.
I really have missed you guys, though. I'm glad you're back.
Dude, I
Yeah.
missed you, man. I fucking.
Did we get the light?
I can't. I don't.
No,
have
no, I mean,
I don't have
we're at
another
45
hour
minutes.
Oh,
to,
cool.
to explain how much I love you, Travis. I would need another hour.
I know.
Yeah,
Same pepper.
dude. I seriously, man. Like you've made my life so much easier, and like,
Oh, thanks, buddy.
yeah, no. In all seriousness, and like, it makes it easier, dude, to like come in here and like, and just do comedy in front of you, and like. And get your feedback, and it's just like I know, if nothing else, it's gonna be like constructive criticism,
Yeah.
and
Oh, of course, yeah.
it's a safe place, man. And,
Yeah.
and like I really like going into comedy now after being doing it 7 months now,
Mhm.
which is not long in the eyes of a comic. Is you've definitely like I would if you hadn't been here, Travis, I wouldn't be back doing comedy, doing this podcast.
No, thanks,
Oh, yeah,
buddy. I
no,
appreciate it.
Yeah, like, and so
It's that
I owe you.
consistent.
And
it's that
Garon, I owe Garon too.
It's that
I owe Garon
consistency
too.
and that security blanket. Like when you first left for the first time when we started, and we're like, "Come back," which helped us though, because it helped
Yeah.
us know we
I
can't
had
do
to
that.
push
Yeah.
my beautiful baby birds.
We can't rely
Out
on
of the
Travis
nest.
every
Yeah,
every
pushed us
time.
out of the tree. and we fluttered our way.
But it's not just it's not even just like your support in the room, but it's more of just like that you count on us to show up. At least I feel like you do. You know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's just like when we're not here, you're like, where the fuck were you guys? You know what I mean? It's just like, fuck, we got to show up for Travis, man. You know what I mean? Like.
You guys work
like,
so hard, and like, it's just like athletes. You know what I mean? Be like, why were you at practice?
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Exactly.
You know?
And I appreciate that from you, man.
Yeah.
I
and
really
if I
do.
didn't think you guys could do anything, then I'd be like, oh well, they're finally gone.
Yeah, no.
Which
there
is
are
a
some
couple of people we
which
know.
we
We've
know.
talked about
We
it.
know.
You're like, oh my god, they're finally
And
gone.
honestly, man, I'm so happy to not be one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's again
because I thought
we
that
were
was my biggest fear.
We thought that
was my
too
biggest
for the
fear.
longest
It's like,
time.
oh, we're going to be the guys that are going to be pushed away. So don't give up, motherfuckers. And
Unless they tell you
should. And even then they won't. So just fucking be self-aware, I suppose. But
It's hard to be too.
No,
It
it's
is,
so
man.
hard to be self-aware.
I would
mean,
say
even
if you're
still.
self-aware, keep going.
Yeah, just keep. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
then
you're 6 months into this and you think you're good, quit. Like, just fucking quit.
I don't. Yeah, it's.
It's a weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, and it is. It's a community, and it's kind of thing. Like even the people like the open mic crew is like community, and I'm excited to start going to later time slots to like get to know. Because it's funny. Even tonight, we were just hanging out, me and Steele, and it was like he went outside and he came right back. He's like, I don't know anybody out there to talk to. He's so used to the other times, earlier
yeah.
going out there and talking to everybody.
It was
and like
such an interesting dynamic
just-
watching you
I
guys,
liked it, man.
the late night guys.
it was weird, yeah, and it was like, okay, cool, we're up here, and it felt,
I didn't think we did that bad.
yeah, I felt like it was good.
Oh no, it could have been. So,
He's like, it was
could have been so
horrible.
much worse.
It could have been so. No, I've like, and I even told Steele, I was like, my first time going up there, remembering just being like, doing my bit. And then all of a sudden realizing nothing. And then I felt like I was racing for time. Just be like, okay, that didn't work. Now let me say this thing.
Oh, your first time was one of the worst
I was
10
like,
o'clocks.
oh my God, this is insane. So it was pretty bad. But this, now even gone a few times, it's like, you just own it, And I've gotten even the confidence to look out into the audience, whether no one's paying attention or whether people are, and kind of like interact with the people instead of like in my own head about things. It was cool to like, have the people who were there tonight. It was a weird night, but at the same time, it was fun. Like even the 10 o'clock, it was the guys in there, were fun to, see on stage, and you could see like the heavy hitters who are just good, who like you just can't help but not pay attention to.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
roaches and stuff.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're so good. Like you
Travis
just,
Clyburn.
you could just go up
Thank
there and
you.
just kill it. And then but to then have us start the night, and it's like this could go either way, This could be really bad or be not, but also knowing like, okay, if there isn't laughter, it's not 100%.
not laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was times that like some guys, they had some like legit. It was legit clever thing to say.
Yeah.
And no one was really laughing. It's just like, I mean, it's just, again, that's where I was, it came more of a realization to me tonight that like, getting in front of an actual crowd, you're just going to have that much more diversity of people that are going to like relate to what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't have daughters. I don't have this. So like, I don't know. So,
You're trying to relate to,
someone
like,
talking
10
about
people.
their daughter being naked, I just think is gross, but like maybe a dad would think it's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, which the girls did, the girls, the dude that I'm talking about, like, he got a better response from like the females than he did any of the males, which I think that you would think it'd be the complete opposite, right? Going into it, but no, it's just like I don't know. It's
that guy's also, if we can speak candidly, really hacky, and I feel like most comics who see that guy do what he's doing, you're like, oh, I've heard that joke before.
yeah.
It's just like, if you could, every dad comic I've ever seen, like comic
They
that
always have the
starts in
same
their
shit.
50s.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, God, fuck me. Like, it's just the same. And that's why, like, none of the guys were laughing, because most of the other comics are like, I've seen this act.
Well, no, and
Dude, it's
that's
almost
the thing
like,
is they
why did
here's
someone
the-
reproduce
here's
with you?
Here's the problem too, and we've had this talk before about not only have we seen this act just in general with other, that same scenario, but we've talked about the idea of switching up your routine. Like, I have stuff that I bring back and I'm saying, and I'll try new things and I'll save stuff I'll say all the time, you know. But then there's sometimes where it's like I haven't seen certain people in, you know, like a few months, and then I see them again, and I'm like, this is the exact same material you were just.
Yeah,
and this is an open mic.
He's been doing the same fucking 5 minutes.
So I was like, I've seen that, you know, like, and even when like there's moments of like messing up and stuff like that, it's like, oh, that's the worst time I've ever done it, and I'm like, but you've.
I tell you what, you guys are lucky you don't get to see, which is in the middle of the country or starting somewhere else, these small scenes, you're going to see guys who do it for 5, 6, 7 years and have done the same shitty 5 minutes that barely works.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I see it. I saw it constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Or you'd even talk about how you saw people doing other famous people's bits in the middle.
A guy beat me in a fucking comedy competition, and I watched him just destroy. I mean, I was only 5 years in. I probably could have done better, but like, still kicked my ass. And he verbatim. He was a frat boy bitch from fucking like University of Cincinnati, and he did a bit called Pig Fucking, which is like this redneck comic does it. And like none of it was clearly could have possibly come from his mouth, and it was the most recent Comedy Central presents. That's how long ago it's been
How
since I
the fuck
started.
did someone get away with that at a comedy
Because
club?
in the middle of nowhere.
Because it was audience vote.
Oh yeah.
He brought the most people. They don't know.
Yep, they don't know.
Got it.
And of course, like,
Or
he was
they
going to win
do
no matter
know.
what because he brought the most people.
Yeah.
That dude got more paid work than I ever did at that fucking club.
Wow.
And it pisses me off to this day.
And he ripped off all his material?
Yeah, and he brought a lot of people.
Wow.
I'll never be a fucking bringer. I don't have a
Fuck
posse.
thieves, dude. Seriously, any thief listening right now can go fuck themselves.
That's why I respect you guys
Unsubscribe,
too. I've never heard
motherfuckers.
you guys do a joke that doesn't sound like it came from you guys, and you guys don't even like.
Which we don't, dude. It all comes from us. That's why
Exactly,
it sucks,
it's great.
man.
No, but dude, I'd rather someone get up there and
I agree.
say 5 minutes of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, and but like
Sounds
it's
genuine.
about them.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking go up there and kill with like, oh, this is what it's like to be a redneck. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, you are not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I will say that, like, yeah, I like we do try to do things that just are all about us, and like I think we try to just keep it to that honesty thing, you know, which I mean, how
like,
else are you supposed
which
to be
is great
honest?
because we've talked about that before. It's like the that TV show. What was it? The
Malcolm in the Middle?
no, the one that just came back. We talked about a few months ago. Oh, not a few months ago, technically, a few episodes ago. The first episode was about comedy, but
Twilight
Zone. Yeah, talking about they don't give a fuck about what you think. They care about you. Just be yourself. Be honest. And then the other day in the riff, Kyle said, and he was the most honest.
He did.
And
He did.
like-
That was
like,
some
no,
good advice, man.
Just be yourself, you know. And he's like, even when it comes to like the riffing and stuff, he's like, no, just say what comes to you. Don't try to be funny. Like that's not
Say what's true is
say
what he
what's
said.
true. Yeah.
Say
Be
what's
honest,
true.
Say what's true. And I was like, yeah. And it was like one of those where it's like, well,
Well, it's kind of funny because he like stopped everyone out there. Like everyone was saying, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know what you do on the riff. And then Kyle's like, can I say something?
yeah.
And he's like, just be honest.
Yeah.
Tell something that's true. If
Yep.
you're at a stump, start talking about some true shit.
Yeah.
And dude, I like Kyle, man. Like he's a solid human being. You could just tell. You know, I mean, like, you know, I'll go up there and throw like my grandma racist jokes and stuff, and he's laughing right along. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, it's just he's
Are you Irby?
yeah.
I wasn't sure it's Kyle for a second. I was
Oh
trying to
yeah,
figure
yeah,
it out.
Kyle
sorry.
Irby. Sorry, Kyle Irby. Kyle
So
Irby.
many Kyles.
I
Dude,
know,
he's
right?
he's such a
I was like,
quality
let's just
guy.
listen to
I
him
was like,
talk and try to
it's
figure it out.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
that's true.
It's funny. Your silence. So I was like, maybe Travis doesn't agree.
No,
no.
That dude's been doing it longer than me. He's
Yeah.
great. He's a killer. He started when like Chris Rubio started like 15 years ago. Like
Yeah.
that dude's that's why he gets up there and like whenever you give him a suggestion, he just fucking knocks
goes
it out
off.
of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He goes with.
I've been trying to do that too, and see, that's another thing is like,
But he did go off and said, because they were like, there's no bad suggestions. And he gets up there, he's like, there is bad suggestions. He's like, he's like, we're up here trying to, he got kind of serious. He's like, we're trying to be up here and get suggestions so that we can possibly use later on in our set because we are trying to do
I
this
guess,
for a living.
but then again, it's a riff.
But what he made a point at that. Like, there are some suggestions that you're not going to come up with something that
okay,
you're going to
sure.
be able to talk about in the future, you know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even know the suggestion it was, but something where it's like the whole point of the suggestions is to use later on in your thing, which if they're not real suggestions we can hone in on, just like
Yeah.
we're talking about with Travis. It's not going to seem in an actual set that it actually came from us. Like, why is this guy talking about homeless fucking,
Right.
racism or something like, like there's,
I will say that there are some people, one in particular I'm thinking of, which is Erickson, man. He seems, at least a few that I've seen, like when he pulled that Tycho fucking thing out of his ass, I was like, holy shit, dude, that's hilarious. I never even thought of that toy since the goddamn day that toy came out. Like he was talking about the Crash Dummy toy. I was like, dude, that shit's so fucking funny, and he made it so funny, and like I was just like, man, that's genius, dude.
No, all
to like
that stuff
pull
is
that out of the
genius.
treasure chest.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the biggest problem Erickson has is that he is good. Maybe definitely at riffing.
He's really smart. That's his thing.
Yeah, but he's also way too arrogant.
Okay.
He got too many compliments too quickly. Like he's only, I think, 2 years in at this point. And too many people were like, "Wow, you're so good, you're so good," and now he's got an ego. And now he's banned from a festival. Because he's a dickhead. You know what I mean?
I do.
Like you really got to humble yourself, man.
Yeah,
You
and
can't-
that's the thing.
You know, you're talking about the son cousins, son. Right? No, I know. We're not
to us.
That's okay, but they will though, man.
No, they will. They'll get to that.
It's
No.
okay, even if not, dude. People need to know.
No, that's
yeah.
the difference between it. Is it you do have to know, and I think he actually knows.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Do you think he knows, Travis?
I think.
That he's an asshole.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's the thing. He knows
Go
that.
watch literally
He
a
knows that.
year ago.
Yeah.
Travis doesn't care that you know.
No, we talked about this ad nauseum. Go to like my podcast Behind the Fourth Wall on YouTube with Erickson, the only one I ever did with him.
Check it out.
I told him for 45 minutes, I'm worried you're going to asshole yourself out of this business. You're
What does
funny,
he
you're
do?
smart, I like you, and what the fuck did he do? Fuck!
Ass hold himself out of a comedy festival. Erickson,
45 minutes
you're
later,
too talented for this, Erickson. Unbelievable,
Wow.
dude. I'm gonna have to fucking get all. What's his name? What's that guy that fucking yells on the conservative?
Oh, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones on your ass, Erickson. I'm gonna get upset. Start screaming in a deep
Making the
voice
frogs
that I
gay.
don't have. But you're too talented for this, Erickson.
Yes, he's so good.
He is so good, man. And you're right, though. But dude, being so good can only take you so far. And
You also have to be likable. And
You do.
Like, he's immediately hateable. It's what his podcast is about. Everyone hates him right away.
Why do you want to be? Why does he want to be hated?
Dude, it's like he watched
I wanna
too
have
much
him on the podcast
wrestling
talking about
and
Too
he
much
wants to
wrestling.
play heel, and he's like, I want to be the bad guy. And I'm like, it's like,
We should
dude,
get him into jiu-jitsu, man.
he'd benefit from
He will-
literally
yeah.
anything team building.
Take him on a excursion. In
We'll
the
have him
woods.
roll with Nico for like
I
20
just worry
minutes.
about the fucking guy.
Yeah.
That's what I
No, because it's true, man.
No,
I agree.
'Cause he
Chris
is
Rock
funny.
said it because I think it was him and Bill Maher on Bill Maher's show, and they were like, "Did anyone from our generation who was talented not make it?" And he said, "No, except." And he gave an example of this guy who, if you went to go do the SNL auditions, sometimes they just leave your ass out in the hallway for like 4 hours. See how bad you want it?
Yeah.
And after like 3 hours, he's like, "Fuck this, man. I'm blah, blah, blah." And I can't remember the guy's name, but he assholed his way. He fucking started pissing off club owners, got
Yeah.
too much of an ego.
Yeah.
Like, if talent doesn't mean shit if you
You're right.
can't bite your tongue
You're right.
Yeah.
every now and again.
Because at the end of the day, you
may,
could be the most talented person in the world, but if you piss off just even the wrong person at the wrong, it's
Yeah.
they're like, I really don't care. You're
Well,
just another one. Another one.
one story I heard. This was on a podcast with Ron White, and he was talking about blue collar because that's how a lot of those dudes got their big break, and with Jeff Foxworthy. And I guess that the guy that there was a guy on the blue collar tour that Larry the Cable Guy replaced. And it's because he was so petty about shit. Like
Yeah.
they were on tour with him, and he would there would be like like a $40 cab ride, and he would fork out the money to pay for it, and then try to divvy up the cost between everyone,
yeah.
like all petty, and
Oh,
you know,
wow.
everyone was just like, dude, we're selling out arenas, bro,
Yeah.
and you're worried about $40. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, well, not only that, but you're asking this of the people that brought you up in
Yeah.
this game. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here, and we'll get Larry.
Who is that?
I don't know who it was. It
Like
was
somebody
just
kicked
someone
out of the
that.
Blue Collar Comedy
Yeah.
Store?
It was someone before Layer of the Cable Guys. So it must have been
Wow.
before they were touring. It was a podcast I heard with Ron. I want to say it was Rogan and Ron White, but
Whenever Ron White's on Rogan, it's worth a listen.
oh my god, it always is, dude. Dude,
Jesus
Ron White's
Christ.
he's the man, dude. Because I would say he's someone that is just he gets it in every way possible. Like
Yeah.
as far as failure goes.
Yeah.
He is someone that has failed in every single way possible and then succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his failures and successes, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Guys like that and Lewis Black are the ones that I'm like, I'm gonna do this until I fucking die.
Yeah.
Because it's
With
like,
that
Because
energy.
this is all I have.
yeah, exactly. Because it's like Lewis Black when famously was 55, and even though he'd been doing it 25
You're
years,
saying
it's like
there's a chance.
so you're
So you're telling me there's a chance?
it's a chance they're about 1 in a million.
1 in 100. More like 1 in a million.
Oh shit, guys! It's 1 hour. I was so busy talking to you
Oh
guys,
my
I
gosh,
forgot to
perfect.
light
No,
you.
it's because we're having fucking
1
fun,
hour,
man.
1 minute.
What? Well,
That's
How
okay,
much I
man.
missed you, silly
Well,
fuck.
that's
No, dude,
amazing.
and we missed you too. We missed you.
We missed
We
everybody
missed,
else. That was great.
we missed
Trivia
Mike's.
was great. We missed everybody else. Yeah, if anybody's out there and you want to do what we're doing, hit up Travis with his
Yeah, please.
what Fourth Wall Studio? Fourth Wall. What do we?
Oh no, hit up at Clyburn.
At Clyburn
Clyburn.
Comedy.
Yep.
DM Clyburn Comedy for booking
Yeah,
and
guys, 'cause
prices.
I'm trying to
availability.
grow this network so that you,
no, we're all trying to grow
us
this
three
network.
can be fucking some magic money making motherfuckers.
Magic
Which we
money,
will be.
people.
We
And
will
get
be.
you
I'm
guys
not
better,
even scared
high
about
quality
it.
content.
It'll be great. It'll be great, guys.
It's already high quality.
Yeah. So,
but-
guys, thank you guys for listening, and
for sure.
remember,
Don't talk about it.
be about it.
Peace.
Peace.
It's not what you wanted from me. Been trying to make sense of my mistakes. My mistakes, yeah.
Hey, you guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Please hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And remember, if you want to go the extra mile, you can also support us over on Patreon, where in the future we'll be able to get unreleased content and content that nobody else can see. And remember, guys, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.